Hello, welcome to my new video. I am Roselle, and today I'm gonna tell you my top 10 favorite anime character. So yesterday I did top 10 favorite animes that I are all time, my favorite top 10 anime all time. And today now I'm gonna tell you my top 10 favorite anime characters. Okay. So, number 10, we got Asta. Asta from Black Clover. Now, what I said from last video, I really like underdog stories. So the fact that Asta was a really big underdog for like most of the story and had to work around that. Anti Magic is really broken. I'm not gonna act like he's a complete um underdog, but still, we can still say that he was an underdog for half of the story. And I kind of like the reaction that people give to underdogs. And I think that's very much like his character. And Ashta is like really my weak spot because he is like the main like shonen copycat, in which I don't mean that in a bad way, obviously in the context that I'm saying it in, but Ashta still give me like enough like motivation to do anything because like he's an underdog, and if he can do it I can do it as well and stuff like that. So yeah, um stuff like that is why Asta is number 10 on my list. If I didn't make this list on short notice and my memory wasn't terrible, maybe there'll be somebody who surpassed them, but for now, number 10. Number 9, Saber. Saber is an interesting character because I like the aesthetic and like, nah, I don't really know her character, but I really like her aesthetic and the appeal of a Saber. Wait, she might be the only woman character on this list. I'm not sexist, please. It's just Saber really got that that queenish vibe, that knight vibe, that chivalrous matter, and she's very worried about other people, and she's like this leadership, this failed leader who's trying to do her best, right? Not failure in the sense that she's like the most terrible. She neglected all her people, but you get this sense like a sense of immaturity or inferiority with her in terms of leadership. Detailed why Gilgamesh and that one other guy with the red hair when they was talking to her about being a leader, right? So yeah, the aesthetic of Saber and and the leadership position, like her aesthetic of that, I really enjoy that. Sorry if that wasn't really detailed. I just had to put my mind on it. Number 8, might be a little surprising, but number 8 is Naruto. Naruto, even though I put Naruto on my top 3 and top 4 in my anime list, I don't necessarily think that Naruto is top 3 or top 4 in terms of character. I mean, my favorite character. Because I feel like Naruto kind of fall off later on a little bit, like when in the war arc for me. And then also you got Hokage Naruto from Boruto, which is obviously not my favorite around that time. But like Kid Naruto, like early to mid Shippuden Naruto, like it's like he's really up there. Like that's a really good Naruto. I still like War Arc Naruto. I'm not gonna say I dislike him or anything like that. It's just like his story's kind of a little bit over. So like, what's the point? Number 7, Ash. Ash, oh my god, Ash is one of my goats. When I say Ash is one of my goats, believe me, Ash is one of my goats. For 8 or 7 series of Pokemon, Ash consistently have been my favorite character in all the Pokemon journey. So the reason why I definitely put him above Naruto, because at least I can argue maybe I like Sasuke more than Naruto. Maybe I like this character more. Maybe I like this character. No. In Pokemon, in the Pokemon series, undeniably my favorite. My favorite. Number 6, right? Vegeta. Vegeta is interesting because he's not undeniably my favorite in terms of that. In terms of like my favorite character in Dragon Ball, no, obviously Goku is, right. But Vegeta is undeniably my favorite rival, and I think he's able to do that so well that's above the people like below him. He's above the people below him. I think Vegeta really played his cards right. I think they really done a good job. Even when he's like a more neutral rival, I still like the dynamic that he give to Goku and to Goku. So I think he really plays the part really well. That I think, okay, yeah, he's my favorite rival. Number five, kind of for the same reason, but for a different role, and that is Sanji. Sanji is not a rival. Sanji is not a protagonist, a main character, but Sanji is a good supporting main character. I don't know if you understand what that means, but he's a he's a good, no, not main character. He's a good supporting protagonist. He's not necessarily the main character, but he's in the story enough to be still considered like a protagonist and stuff like that. Like he's just like a more supporting role than like the like he's not Luffy. He's not the number one guy. He's the number three guy or the fourth guy. Wherever the story really need him to be. He'll never be number one though. He'll never be the number one focus, maybe besides Whole Cake. But even then, it was more him and Luffy, so it's just him being the second guy, right? So I think within that role, I think he does really, really well. His character's pretty good. He got multiple character arcs, a lot more better character arcs than Zoro, I'm gonna be real. That's why Sanji's on here. So yeah. Number four. This might surprise people who, well, none of y'all really know me like that. But anyways, Jaden Yuki. Jaden Yuki, number four. Jaden Yuki is my GOAT. Jaden Yuki is the Yu-Gi-Oh! GOAT. I don't care what anybody else say. I don't care what any other Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist coming along. Jaden Yuki is my GOAT. I love his theme. I love him so much. Oh my God, Jaden Yuki is such a GOAT. I don't even care about a part for argument. You're about to hear me scream, bro. Jaden Yuki is my GOAT. I don't even care no more. I don't even care. I don't care. I'm not even debating that. Number three. This one's kind of obvious. Goku. Goku is, what did I say that had not been said to you? This guy is the anime Superman. This guy is the face of anime. This guy is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Goku, let me get a little more character oriented because people don't really understand him as a fundamental character, right? Goku is not a flat character. Goku is a positive character. Goku is not Superman. Even though I said he's Superman in terms of, I'm talking about more in popularity. He's not Superman in terms of personality. I'm not saying that Superman is a bad personality, but Goku is not him. Goku is flawed alien. Goku is somebody who will risk the world for a fight, and that is a good thing about him and not a negative thing about him. In my opinion, that is a good thing about him because no other character besides Vegeta will most likely do that. Goku will protect his friends, but also maybe destroy a world or two with a fight because the fight is that exciting. And the fact that he's so obsessed with fighting really draws me into him. Also, even if I put Z in like the normal dub, I still love Goku for how he is. The thing Superman portrayal that he have, and to protect all life and protect that. That's why I grew up on. I just literally started really understanding what Goku is because of Super and stuff like that, and me trying to understand the character more. But Goku just is. He just is the GOAT. Okay. Once again, it's a little surprising that he's not my second favorite or first favorite, but these other people are about to make the I'm about to make the video go from 10 minutes to 30 minutes. Let's go to number 2. Number 2 is Conan. Number 2 is Conan. Conan Edelgara. I'm saying the name wrong. I don't even care. This guy is undeniably one of the greatest characters that remain in my life ever. Like I honestly think that Conan is one of the best anime characters, but I just don't got no proof yet. Call me dokes, but I just don't got no proof yet. But he might be one of the best anime characters. The way he affected me in a lot of ways, Conan's Jimmy Kudo, whoever it is, however he affected me, the pure excitement when I see this guy doing the most coolest things, you would think that I'm one of his biggest fanboys, but I'm not. I'm not that big a fanboy. But still, the way I feel about him is like immeasurable, bro. That guy, Conan, is the GOAT. And I hope you understand that. If I go too detail, I might make another video on Detective Conan. But if I go too much detail, this video will be too long and it'll be really hard for me to edit. I'm a new editor, guys. Please stop. Don't bully me. But let's get to number 1. And that is Luffy, obviously. Luffy, every time when somebody asks me who's my favorite anime character, I either go from Luffy or Conan. These guys have been the consistent favorite of mine since childhood. These guys never change from my list. It's either Luffy or Conan. I never would say Goku or maybe I said Goku a couple times over Luffy, but I'll never say Naruto. Who else on the list? Sanji, Jaden over any of them. I would never. Oh my god! But Luffy represents a really core fundamental concept of mine, and that is freedom. Freedom. I really love my freedom. It's a gauge of this myself as a being, and the reason why I'm trying to do YouTube ever since I was a child. Freedom. I like the freedom of my choice, even though YouTube is technically will be my boss, even if I do YouTube. For freedom, I'll still feel more free than working any other job than YouTube. It's not necessary only because of laziness, which it might be that, but I think if I really dedicate to something, if I really dedicate myself to something, I feel like I could work hard no matter how hard it is or how limiting it is. But even with that, I feel like freedom is the ultimate thing for me because I don't know, I just like my freedom. And I like to be free to express myself and live the life I want. So, yeah, before this video go on too long, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. It really helped me a lot. So thank you for listening to my rant. I mean, not my rant, but a little whatever. All right, goodbye. Peace.